Hey guys, in this video we are going to be doing a deep dive into the mastermind who is Ruben Victoriano, also known as Rubik. What many will say is the main antagonist of the Evil Within 1, that is actually not the case. Let's go to the beginning. Due to a rough upbringing with his father Ernesto, and researching stuff that would disgust others, his sister Laura was the only person who genuinely cared for him. He grew up in a rich household. One day Ruben and Laura were playing in a barn. Some men approached the barn with some torches, stating that the Victorianos were rich bastards that thought they could buy up all their lands. They begin to gasoline the barn, as one man states they hear kids in there, to which another man claims to not hear anything. They set the barn aflame while Laura and Ruben were still in there. Laura helps Ruben out through a window, but it was too late and she didn't make it out herself.
Somebody open the door! Ruben! Ruben, you have to climb!
She did stay in a vegetable state days after the incident, but she eventually passed away. Ruben was heartbroken. Ernesto had locked him in the basement following the events, unbeknownst to his mother. She does mention in a note that she could feel his presence and hear his cries. In his time down in the basement, Ruben was haunted by hallucinations of his beloved sister. After some time of being in prison, Ruben got out and eventually killed his parents in their bedroom.
Oh, Father, if you only knew how satisfying that look on your face is. Did you actually think if you locked me away, I would just cease to exist? Out of sight, out of mind. You did. You did. Didn't you? Oh, you were never out of my mind. I hope you're proud of yourselves.
Going a bit backwards, when Ruben was a child, due to his family's funding to Beacon Mental Hospital, he was introduced to a man named Marcelo Jimenez. Marcelo worked with Ruben since Ruben did things that were distasteful. Jimenez states that for science they must do disgusting things.
Is this, what did you call it, your inner sanctum? A research lab of your own? I am most impressed.
Why are you back? I didn't give you permission.
Come now, we're both men of science. Men of science are dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. You can show me your experiments. I can show you things.
You wouldn't like them. You'd think they're gross.
In science, one must do any number of things a layperson may find disgusting. I've done many things others would consider distasteful.
You think I'm some kind of a monster?
You concern yourself so much with your appearance, but that mind of yours, that's all that matters.
Back to the present, Ruben continued to fund Beacon Mental Hospital in exchange for subjects that Ruben could test on. At this time, he was actually working with Jimenez. After his parents' passing, Marcelo went to consult Ruben, to which they have an argument about whether Ruben can receive the subjects with no money contribution.
The hospital has not received the family's usual donation this year.
And why would they? Has the hospital been doing anything worthy of donation?
The Victoriano family has always been a generous contributor. Where are your parents?
They have gone away.
When do you expect them?
Is there something you wish to discuss, Doctor?
I came to inform you that the hospital will no longer be able to provide you with assistance. Materials. Your research will very quickly disintegrate.
How dare you come into my home and threaten me?
Working under Jimenez, Ruben could never publish his work under his name. His work had to be under Marcelo's name, because to him, Ruben was never formally trained and therefore couldn't claim his work. Due to this constant debate, Ruben betrayed Dr. Jimenez with his near completion of their project named as STEM. Dr. Jimenez got to the extent of bringing in a group of men to subdue Ruben.
You published my research in your name again. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
And I have done you a favor. You have no credentials. You'd never appear in a reputable journal otherwise. Nobody in the world knows you even exist.
Oh, but they will know. I have surpassed you in every way you can imagine. No matter. I have what I need. All that's left is the procedure.
Indeed. That is why we are here.
We? You wouldn't dare. You couldn't complete it without me.
Precisely.
In that time that they had him, they used him in experiments and went to the gruesome extent of dismembering Ruben and sealing his still alive brain in a container.
This machine was designed for me. People like you took my life away, turned me into an abomination. Finally, with this machine, I can go back. I can live the life I was supposed to have.
We are forgiving. We are willing to overlook your certain peculiarities for what you can provide us. But you are testing our limits. Our manpower, our resources are not here for your pathetic fantasy. You will reverse the calibration on the machine so we can use it without you.
And what if I say no? You think Jimenez can fix this? You need me, and there's no way around it.
Ruvik. No. Ruben. This was where he was doing his research with us. We were just using him. And I doubt he's the first.
To be able to leave his imprisonment, he needed to find the vessel of Leslie Withers to be able to return to the real world.
In the events of the main campaign, we get glimpses of Ruben, and he does show you flashbacks to his previous life. In Julie's DLC, he is seen more involved, talking about Mobius and taking over Leslie's body. At the end of the main campaign, it is confirmed that Ruben did win in the end, as we see Leslie escaping Beacon Mental Hospital.
Though Ruben is mentioned in The Evil Within 2 with flashbacks, we mainly want to talk about his importance in The Evil Within 1. The Evil Within 2 was meant to be about Sebastian's story with losing his wife and child. The Evil Within 1 was supposed to be about the story of Ruben Victoriano, who was the subject of that STEM project. We would love to see Ruben Victoriano return in the franchise and see what he would have in store for us. If you enjoyed that video, like and comment down below what you thought, and subscribe for more future videos. Thank you and have a great day.